Hi, I'm Mike Hamilton, Lithia Toyota, and behind me I have a 2022 Toyota Tundra SR5 with a TRD package. And that's just one of dozens of options that are now available for 2022 that weren't available in 2021. I'll be right back. So since I showed you the key fob tailgate release, we'll stick with the bed right now and go over some of the features you may or may not known about with this new 2022 Tundra. This happens to be the most loaded version of this SR5 you could get, and it has all kinds of packages, and I will go over that as we go around it. One of the big things here, if you look at the back here, that is a Crew Max with now a 6.5 foot bed. Optional for 2022 is a standard size 6.5 foot bed. One of the big changes, and one of the very few to have this even in the industry for full size. General Motors got one product like this. This is the composite bed, lighter and stronger than steels. We have LED lights in the bed. We also have shore power or home power plug in the bed, so that is available. Toyota did keep the window that rolls down fully, only one in the industry that has that. More cameras in this than ever before. So this has bird's eye camera and trailer assistance cameras, lighting. So down here we have our backup camera. We also have a light to help us see in reverse getting on the trailer hitch. Zooming in up top here, there's two more cameras that are up there for backing up and trailer assist that are going on in this vehicle. On higher trim packages, we're going to see sequential turn signals front and rear. This does not have this in this SR5, not an option, but again, you could get that. And also another feature that's in the higher trims, like your Limited, your 1794, your Platinum, your Future will have the capstone. There'll be a elbow button that you could push here. So if you got a nice chest in your hands, you could go ahead and push that and be able to open up your tailgate without having to pull out your key fob or pull on the tailgate. Going to the inside here, back seats. This is with this package here. You have the synthetic Softex available. Again, we have shore power there. They didn't give you the USBs like you'll see in the higher trim packages. Something that wasn't available last year was the under seat storage. This is only going to be in the gas model, the hybrid. That's where the hybrid battery goes, but there was no under seat storage because there was a 38 gallon tank sitting there before. Don't need that big tank now that you get better fuel economy. Power folding side mirrors are on this one, and that's something again that's offered in the higher trim packages. Also, this is that beautiful Lunar rock, which was only a TRD Pro color, so this year it's offered to other trim packages. Let's go ahead and move up to the front here. Toyota Safety Sense. It has a full suite of Toyota Safety Sense. Those are happening based off of laws that are coming up in the future. But this has adaptive cruise control, pre-collision, pedestrian detection, cyclist detection. And one of the things that wasn't available to this Tundra last year is lane trace assistance and also lane departure steer assist. It used to have a hydraulic steering system, which was in 4 models last year. So the Tundra, the 4Runner, the Tacoma, and the Sequoia had hydraulic steering, so you can't have that computer steer the vehicle because it's hydraulic. Now this is electronic steering. Now you have that. That will also be in your new Sequoia, but the 4Runner and the Tacoma carrying on will not have that available until they get their remake. That is also a law, so that's one of the reasons why they changed that. Most people know about the powertrain options. You have a 3.5 liter twin turbo V6, and 437 is the hybrid system in horsepower and 583 foot-pounds, and then there's a more dumbed down for just the SRs. Coming to the inside here, Toyota is providing you with this armrest that's new for 2022. It's really good for resting your arm, especially a taller person. It fits me quite well. So both sides, of course, have that. You have soft tech, soft touch, and the more premium models, you get natural leathers available. This is the optional advanced technology package that gives you the 14-inch infotainment screen. We'll go over that. But another thing that was never an option is for this level was a dual power seat in an SR5, but this is also dual power, like 10-way with power lumbar support. This is the only vehicle Toyota builds right now that I know of that has power lumbar support for a passenger. And higher trim packages, your 1794s, your platinums, I believe even the limited, and also of course that capsule when it comes out, you'll have rear heated seats available to this vehicle. Get the armrest in here with the cup holders on here. LED lighting is now a standard inside and out. For 2022, Toyota has gone to a fully boxed in frame. Because of that, that makes the ride stiffer. They had to go with multi-link suspension to be able to give this vehicle the flexibility. As part of that is flex in suspension is part of your frame bending. So that going away, you have to go to this multi-link suspension. Tow capacities on the highest trim packages, or as far as the highest level of tow capacity, which would be like a Chubai SR5, is up to 12,000 pounds. Toyota says 12,000 pounds in this truck tows quite easily, so it's probably capable of more. But again, brake systems have more to play into that than what it could pull. It's what it could stop. Also, parking sonar was something that you would not see on the lower levels of this vehicle, and now you have parking sonar in the SR5. Another thing too is this push start and proximity key. You were still twist key, traditional ignition key, so you had no where you could take this key and just leave it in your pocket or purse. I want to show you how that locks here, and then unlocking is as easy as grabbing the handle. That unlocks, showing you your mirrors here. So if I want to show you how the mirrors work here, let me close this back door back up. Let's close this and take a look at it. And so that was something that was never a feature till today, till 2022. Coming to the inside, let's take a look at all the extra things you get here. So that wasn't available. Sport pedals, so that's a pretty nice stainless look here, or nickel polished. You have features again like auto dimming high beams, this AOF button. A lot of people ask me with that. By federal law, a vehicle has to shut down if it's idling at a stoplight for a certain amount of time. That overrides it by pushing that button once you start the vehicle. Gauge dimmers and trip odometer. Rear smart stop, so backing up, if your vehicle thinks you're going to hit something, it will go and brake. You have your heated steering wheel, never an option at this level. And then you got your inverter to turn on for your 2 plugs, one in the back seat, one in the bed. Nice sport steering wheel. Again, if you go to the higher levels, we're going to see a nicer leather wrapped. Also, the higher levels will get a power telescopic steering available to this vehicle. And again, you have the same amount of adjustability on this driver's seat with power lumbar support too. So let's go ahead and get inside. Let me show you the startup sequence for this vehicle here. So that's a smaller driver's information center. There's a larger one that's all digital in the higher trim packages. So here's our startup sequence here. And then like the Tundra for the TRD Pro is going to give you national parks. Here we have our big 14-inch infotainment, which is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and show you the bird's eye camera system. So that's on this. So you could actually do that in forward 2 up to 7 miles an hour by setting an automatic button. And then it gives you a variety of different camera views by switching the cameras around. So which is a pretty cool feature here. And then you have trailer assist and stuff, and all that's what these cameras are for here. So and then you got your roll and pitch and things like that for this will be for your trail monitor for off-roading and those nice features here too. Pretty cool stuff here. I like this a lot. Coming up on top here, this is new for 2022, is you have a digital rear view mirror. So one of the things I just found out about the new Siennas, like they're taking that out of the XSE and the Limited because that held up production for months on some vehicles. So now this will only be offered in the platinum level. But again, they're keeping this reserved for Tundras and RAV4s and Highlanders. And also some features that did exist already. We had SOS last year. That's basically OnStar for Toyota. But again, we're getting LED lighting in here, both for vanity and your dome lights. Pickup mics for your Bluetoothing. It's also the only vehicle that's got Apple CarPlay wireless available. That's truly all Toyota. Now the Supra has that too, but it's BMW electronics. This also has Android Auto wireless too. I do like you have touchscreen for everything. I'm not going to mess with that because you got to set that up for the driver who drives this, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But you have nice hard buttons for your AC and getting turned on the audio. That's all available too in the infotainment there. And then you have trailer assist and camera views, your emergency flashers, rear differential locker, brand new for all Tundras that have four-wheel drive with the TRD packages, so TRD Off-Road and TRD Pro. And then we have down here, we have terrain management on here and crawl control modes, so your management system. And then crawl control modes, that's a first ever for these Tundras. So first ever too is a Tundra with the V6. Also you have the hybrid systems. Sorry V8 fans, but that's going away because of the economy, the CAFE law. If you don't know what CAFE laws are, look it up. But anyways, it used to be a V8 paired to a 6-speed transmission. Now you have a V6 twin turbocharged, making more power than the old model. And then the hybrid system is making a ton more power than the old model paired to a 10-speed transmission. That definitely will help out in towing situations. Still, as of last year, built-in trailer brake assist is available. And like most of the toys, we got these nice cubbies for storage. It doesn't have the Qi wireless charging pad. I mean, that's like a $30 option to buy one of them things in Amazon and put it in here. So, and even better ones than Toyota provides. But the higher levels will have that. You got center console with USB-A, USB-C, different multi-function pockets available on this here too. Again, I'm Mike Hamilton. Again, this is the most loaded way this SR5 could come. It has advanced TRD off-road package and terrain and all these extra features, advanced technology package, giving you the bigger infotainment and the key fob and the push start, and then the tailgate release. There's so many different things now. As this one sits, the MSRP is slightly over $57,000 with all the extra packages available to this vehicle. The lowest price SR5 was a 2-buy with really pretty much bare bones, was around $46,000. So looks like the gap from a fully loaded every bell and whistle to the lowest basic one on an SR5 is about $11,000 in difference. So again, now you could have so many different things and options that are available to the SR5 package, and then also this year allowing to get that incredibly beautiful, which is a very popular thing now, this lunar rock color. I mean, other vehicles out there have similar colors to this, and I think it looks really good. Color I would like to have myself. So thank you again for watching. We'll see you next time.